Coca-Cola has, for over a century now, been one of the most recognizable brands in the world. In this video, we will take a look into Coca-Cola's genius content marketing strategy and how that strategy helped Coca-Cola become what it is today. And if you like these type of videos, make sure to subscribe below and hit the bell to be notified about new marketing videos. First, let me tell you about the 70-20-10 rule. This rule is basically a marketing strategy that was invented by Coca-Cola's marketing team. And it basically consists of dividing Coca-Cola's marketing efforts into three main buckets. The first bucket is 70%, the second bucket 20%, and finally 10%. So 70% of Coca-Cola's budget is spent immediately in those types of marketing campaigns that they know they work. These are obviously low-risk campaigns like investing on social media, Google ads, or Facebook ads. You can think of this bucket as the "we know it's going to work because we've been doing this for a long time." But this is just 70%. The other 20% are being spent in new marketing strategies. These strategies are rising and there is some proof that they can work, but the company itself never tried them before. Some examples include using Snapchat or Instagram stories or TikTok more recently, and some brands, they never use those platforms, but they know they work because other brands are using the same strategies. And if you've been doing the math, the remaining is 10%. So according to Coca-Cola, 10% of their budget and marketing efforts will be dedicated to completely new marketing strategies that were never tested before. And obviously this one is a little bit trickier because it requires you to dedicate time, attention, and money to some strategies that were never tried before. And this includes spending some budget, monitoring trends, and things that have been rising. And the goal is always to stay ahead of the competition and to invest a low percentage of the budget in high-risk activities, but those activities can turn into high reward later on. A great example of this is Wendy's strategy. So before every brand had this humorous and silly online presence, Wendy actually managed to be one of the pioneers in this type of marketing. And so they had this witty character running all of their social media profiles, and people really resonated with that. Eventually, all brands have a similar type of personality on social media. But Wendy's probably dedicated their 10% of the budget at the time exploring this new way of marketing. And the 70-20-10 rule was invented by Coca-Cola's, and they are a great example of using this strategy for their marketing efforts. So you probably see Coca-Cola's presence in every city, in every online channel, and every offline channel too. And for them, this is the 70% of the bucket because they have been doing this for a long time and they know this type of advertising works. For the 20%, this company has been increasing their presence on Snapchat or TikTok, which makes it a pioneer in the market, but they already know that these types of strategies are working. Not only that, but they also managed to use all of the new features that these social platforms offer to market their products. And as for the 10% of Coca-Cola's, well, not every brand has a budget as Coca-Cola's for marketing, but they manage to always be exploring new platforms and trying to keep up with the pace. And we know the company is always at the forefront, finding new innovative ideas to market their products. A great example are the eco-friendly vending machines that recycle the bottle. And this approach is almost enough to make us forget that Coca-Cola's is one of the largest producers of plastic waste. Now, obviously, the 70-20-10 rule has amazing results for Coca-Cola. But what about other smaller brands like you and me? And you don't need to have a big business to apply this rule. In fact, it works with pretty much every single business. So try to focus on these three buckets with your current budget and your current time and effort. 70% should be used on those marketing activities that you know they work, like content marketing, ads, creating social media content, and so on. 20% of your budget should be spent on platforms that you never tried before, but that might bring you some results because other competitors are already doing them and they are having results. The goal is to risk a little bit more, but perhaps you can get higher rewards too. And the remaining 10% is a bit more risky, but it's also those thoughts that might help you come up with a marketing idea that is completely outside of the box, but that might work with your audience. And since it does not take a huge chunk of your budget, it's only 10%, you are always making sure you are on track with your investments and the ROI you can expect. And the goal is to create a strategy that fits your goals, fits your brand, and obviously your audience and what might work with them. And if you want to incorporate LinkedIn in your marketing strategy, make sure you download my cheat sheet in the description with all of the strategies I use to building a personal brand there. And if you like these type of videos where I talk about companies and people, make sure you check this video where I cover Elon Musk's content marketing strategy. And I see you there.